Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. This session focuses on literature and sociolinguistics. I hope and expect by the end of this session, you would be able to appreciate the language of literature in the particular context of sociolinguistics. Well, my dear students, at the outset, it would be a good idea to define the term literature. Literature means written works, especially those considered of superior or lasting artistic merit. Further definition of literature that I'd like to share is writings in which expression and form in connection with ideas of permanent and universal interest are characteristic or essential features as poetry, novel, history, biography, and essays. So, another point that is established through this definition is that there are different genres within literature. There are different types of writing, I would say, within literature. Every literary text is constructed with language. And this is where, the relationship amongst language, literature, and sociolinguistics starts. Because sociolinguistics is the study of society in relation to language. And no literature is written without language, and no literature is written in vacuum. No literature is created where there is no context of a particular society or society in general. So, it is imperative to determine how a particular writer has utilized the potentials of language to negotiate meanings in certain, social contexts. So, when a writer writes, the task of the writer is not just to write. The task of the writer is to communicate with the reader. And, this process of communication is not limited to the writer. The reader has to play his or her role in that to determine which kind of language best explicates their aesthetic and moral or psychological and cultural milieu. So, there are different angles, social, psychological, linguistic, moral, aesthetic, etc. to the linguistic choices that are made, for the writing of a particular piece of literature. Well, since literature is written via language, it reflects aspirations of people, inspirations of people, values, beliefs, and the social systems in the backdrop of which the writer writes. When it comes to the study of literature, my dear students, sociolinguistic perspective provides certain insights. It is important to study the language of literature from the sociolinguistic perspective. Why? Because it provides insight into how people think in that particular society, what they believe in, what they appreciate, etc. So, when considering all this that I have shared with you in mind, when we think of the Pakistani literary scene, and when we think about the Pakistani literature, and when we try to look at it from the sociolinguistic lens, there are certain factors that are important for us. There is a variety of literature in Pakistan that is written in a variety of languages: Urdu literature, Punjabi literature, literature that is written in other regional languages. And, of course, amongst all these three, the maximum number of literature is produced in Urdu, that is considered to be more a formal kind of a language choice. Apart from this, on the Pakistani linguistic scene, we see a lot of literature that is Pakistani literature written in English language. So, how do all these varieties are, written by writers choosing particular languages, thus catering for, the needs and aspirations of the readers of different social classes, of different regions, and of different identities. This is how literature operates in the Pakistani context. So I hope that through the session you have been able to understand how language of literature, if it is seen through the sociolinguistic perspective, it provides insights into the behaviors and attitudes of people.